Alrighty. Hello, and happy Monday. Hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Today, we're back playing some more Ace Attorney. I think when we left off last time, we were in the middle of our second case.
First blood.
And at the end of the first day of the trial, we got some interesting information about a new potential subject, and we're going to be exploring that today. So, get those brain cells working, get those cogs turning, and let's do some detective work today. Let's go to jump right into it. What's up, DJ? Brian Rudd. Oh my god. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's continue our investigation here. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh, this lady again. Miss April May. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. If I remember correctly, I think she crashed out the last time. During the trial. Really quite moving. Yep, there it is. Not, you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Oh my god. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? She got me. She really got me. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? Starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? So we just start presenting her stuff, yeah? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. None of this is gonna do anything. Oh, say the same stuff, Okay, what about this? What about this thing? Something here has to get a different reaction, yeah? Okay, we had two more items. May's testimony. Okay, yeah, she just straight up doesn't care. Anyway. Talk. Tell me about that man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Yes. Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. What's your attitude? Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that doesn't. Bottom feeder scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? Can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? She is tweaking. All right, I think we're good here. December 7th, Groesbeck Law Offices. Ah, looks like Groesbeck is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. I see that his picture is gone. What's this? Also this. Yeah, what's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Yeah. That's a woman. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to record. The photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Oh, yeah. No, it definitely looks like a suspicious person. Look at his hair. It's purple. That means he's important. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, the light is made of solid gold. Okay. Well, we've seen all that before. Note the painting. No longer there. What the fuck is on your head? I'm a judge. I'm a lawyer. You like my wig? It's very expensive. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of fisherman. Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting, anyhow. Lawyers don't wear rigs. Frog. Incorrect. Behold. They do in England. Hi! However, I'm wearing a judge's wig. Anywho. Back to the investigation. Let's go to our offices. Let's go to our office. Fane Company Law Offices. Looks like Forensics is taking a day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there were any valuable clues left. I suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Investigate. Investigate. The phone. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Can we have a point redeem to make you drink water? You want the hydrate point redeem? I could definitely do that. For one snack, I don't know about one. Y'all make me drink a gallon of water, bro. I can see it now. We can put it on there. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. I don't know if we are, Mr. Wright. I don't know if we are. Movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie to me that cried when she saw. The plant again. His favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky is blue. And so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Okay, I think we got everything. So now we go to the hotel. Get water hotel, room 303. Ah, the bellboy! Objection. On what grounds? Hmm. Welcome, sir. Quite a performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. On the grounds that your wig is falling off. Fair enough. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, a reputation. Will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It would be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. What do you know about this man? Take a look at this photograph. That's him, detective. Oh? I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? Affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Sure. Why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the courtroom record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright, so you've seen that. What do you know of this? I'm sorry. All I can think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Okay, so it's the same thing. What do you know about this? Nothing. Wiretap. Okay. Nope. Glass shards. Nope. Phone. Okay, what do you think about my badge, then? I'm an attorney, after all. Well, hasn't helped me. Talk. What do you know about Miss May, Miss April May? Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. What do you know about the man with May? I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lazy killer, if you pardon the expression. Okay. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. If you say so, bud. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. Your Honor, my client pleads oops-a-daisy. The oopsie-daisy defense has been outlawed since 2001. You're gonna have to come up with something else, buddy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Okay, well, we already did that. What do you know about the hotel, Mr. Bellboy? Can you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I don't know how I missed it before, but that's clearly a play on Watergate. Funny. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. We're not doing that. What do you think? Sounds great. Phoenix? No. Whatever floats your tea said. Okay, we need to look around the room a little bit more, so screwdriver, yeah? Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Still seen cleaning. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those things is hanging on the wall. Got it. I made simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Table. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. But if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. This guy. Objection? On what grounds? On what grounds? Nice weather again today. I can see the Faye and Company law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. I did find the wig. Very expensive, but we got it. We got it working. You're welcome. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Or view to a kill. Nailed it. Just kidding, sir. Oh. But I look in your eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Alright, bellboy, we're done here. Goodbye. Alright, Miss May. I'm back with more evidence. You're gonna talk this time. So help me God. You again. Can't you take a hint? Stay gone. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Alright, ma'am. You're gonna tell me about this guy that was in the hotel. I'm not telling. Look, he's been accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protected of him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No. See? Damn. She's good. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. I think I have that something right here. Does this photograph look familiar? Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. We got her. We got her. Where did you? Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No. No, no, no. That's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me the proof. I'm so close. Guess what? I do have proof. Behold this statement. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything that he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who is most definitely this man right here. Now we're getting somewhere. Ease her fears. Nah, push harder. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking his info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little Fred was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Disregard that. Answer the question. Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red, white, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red, white, and blue. Oh my god. This game is too much. Red and white? Information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. Okay. Understood. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Mr. White. Jesse. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Wait, we can still use that. What? That's what places them at the scene. Phoenix, what are you doing? Goodness. Okay, we still talk to her? No, that's it. All right. Blue Court. Wait, there's the painting. Yo. Okay, so we know Grossbeck is involved as well then. That's clear evidence. Or at least that they had contact. Anyway, September 7th, Blue Corp Incorporated CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just... Inquirable? What? I've never seen that word before in my entire life. I didn't know that was a way you could conjugate that word. That's crazy. Asking the title that you go by. I'm gonna play Noida until 5 a.m. Jesus Christ. Brother. Don't be like me, bro. Go to bed. Get a normal amount of sleep, please. Please and thank you. Nuh-uh. Well, I tried. Let the record show. This is ill-advised. Right. Phoenix right. I didn't have my protein milk, therefore I know sleepy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mr. Right, is it? Right. I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my grandiose vocabulary. I'm sorry, I didn't say grandiose. That said giantiose. This guy's a character. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. That's not what that stands for. Okay. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversating with the wordly challenged. What a fruitcake. Phoenix! You can't say that! You can't say that, Phoenix. Oh my god. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna look around your office really quickly. This is a crazy table. What the hell? I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the, thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek, rounded chair not inspire you? Not the words I would use. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite residential. Okay, we know that for sure is a thing we need to look at, but let's explore the other options first. It's like statue of a man holding up the world. Perhaps his name is Atlas. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's special runner-up, best participants. Best participation trophy? I don't know if that's one word you put up on the trophy case there, buddy, but okay. The Judge's Cooperation Award. Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Is there a VTuber shop to buy these hats? There is a marketplace where you can buy assets. However, you could also just straight up make your own, and that's kind of what I did. I just found a stock photo of a wig and did Photoshop magic, and now it works. This one was free. Free 99. I used a stock photo. I have another one for Persona that I paid like $5 for. Yes, the magic of Photoshop. Wow, Trooper, you're so cool. I wish I had imagination. You do, bro. Everyone does. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original. Worth $5 million for sure. Okay, we're making a note of that. Mental note. Original. So it is in fact a photo from the office. Let's get talking to this guy. See what information he may spill for us. It needs to wave as you turn your head. That was crazy. Oh god. That'd probably take me a bit longer than just making than just photoshopping something. Have to add actual bones and physics to it. I'm bald. Brother, I'm bald. Have you seen what's under this wig? You're in good company, bro. Miss May's an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat? You mean secretary? What a shock it was to hear what she has done. Under that wig, it's just space homewood for days. Damn right. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. Okay, if you say so, but it is inevitable that she would do this. I don't think it's inevitable, I think it's ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Oh, that's absolutely what he's doing, Phoenix. That's absolutely what he's doing. Have you seen these scars, Batman? Oh my god. Where were you on the night of the murder, Mr. White? On the night of the murder, or were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. I don't like this guy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. He was on the night of 6/7. Wait, no, that was Bite. Brother, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're wrong twice. It's 87, not 6/7. I appreciate the effort. This, I saw the vision. I saw what you were going for. Anywho, no matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'll be capable of doing that. He raises a good question. Actually, why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Because Edgeworth is a punk, that's why. You should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho. The police. The courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Can you tell me about Blue Corp, Mr. White? What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. And in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I'm sorry, my brain is leaking out my ears right now. I read White of Blue Corp as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? I think Blue Corp is a Olympus Company reference. Possibly. Although I think this game came out maybe 20 years or more before Olympus Company. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? 20 years? There's cave paintings of Phoenix, right? Phoenix Wright, the Stone Age lawyer. Basically 2 years apart. I don't know about that. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth noting, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody burger. This guy's insane. What? What? Oh my god! He punched me! Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? Yes! Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I didn't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. And you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? He's wearing brass knuckles. He absolutely is. Absolutely is. Perhaps Eddie would tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. You say that. However, this is you. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Fine. You big meanie. We're out of here. I mean, Lobotomy Corp is 2 years apart. That's basically when the whole verse was made. Really? I had no idea. I didn't know those were so close together. Wow. Maybe I should have played more of Lobotomy Corp. Not just assault. Assault with a weapon. Aggravated, perhaps? Grievous bodily harm? Believe me, we're gonna pin as many crimes as we can on this man. Just for the love of the game. Huh, I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days. How many crimes do you think I do in Noida? Including crimes against nature? At least 3. At least 3. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So, Mr. Grossberg, tell me about this. Okay, didn't do anything. Let's talk. About today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister. That poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right? Mr. Wright? No. I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers. He's giving you information, he's blackmailing you. I think it's a combination of the first and the second one. Giving you information. You're his client, aren't you? He's giving you information. I mean, truly, if you started playing more Lobotomy Corp, you might start having gray hair from how much stuff is happening. I don't doubt that in the slightest. That seems about right, yeah. What's that now? You've been protecting him all along. You protect him because you need his services. You gave him that painting in exchange for some valuable information, didn't you? Utterly ridiculous. Me, his client, I would never willingly deal with that man. Never. Huh. Did I get it wrong? So you're being blackmailed then? So you're not a complete slime ball, so he's blackmailing you then? Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think we nailed it. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you weren't Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was Faith. Or Fate, rather. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? Wow, okay. This rabbit hole goes a lot deeper than I thought here. 15 years. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of these photos. As you suspected, I could not stand the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's a connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Possible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. So, tell me about the incident. What's the incident about? What is this DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium? Oh, the mom. Her name was Misty Faye. Yep. Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the behest or the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Got it. So there are files missing. We know about these. Sorry, sir, I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. Better give him back his photograph. Photograph returned. Maybe I shouldn't have given that back to him. Sorry, my boy. I don't think I can help you with that. What is? No? What about this? No. What about, these? Oh. This? Nope. Phone. Nope. Autopsy report? Where's my badge? I'm an attorney, just like you. Alright, doesn't help me. Oh yeah, I think we got everything we need here then. Back to the office. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look? The files. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? HRI? Let's see if these A record in this file that catches my eye. Phoenix. That was so corny, brother. Thank God the room is empty. ADF. Misty Faye. That's Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah. Are they redacted? Potentially. Potentially. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. The third one was the man who sold the world. Potentially, yeah. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of these? Yeah, skim. No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. There's a collection of reports. There's politicians, policemen... She's writing on most of these in pencil. What? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these cases. White drove them all to... I can use these new newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's death. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Pencil. God damn, the southern accent came out hard, bro. T-U... Oh, I know. W. White. The entire W section is missing. He took the files! Was it taken? It absolutely was. It absolutely was, Phoenix. Okay, alright. We're going back. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Probably shouldn't show him that. Let's talk. I think we're past that. We gotta put this guy on the spot quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. This guy's a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. I've gotta put him on the spot quick. stop that. Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. No point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I could use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes. There's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not be strained or mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Okay. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the death of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how. I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, you had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the deaths that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. You're right? You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tap her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that's you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Objection, shoot this man. If only. If only. Unfortunately, Mr. Phoenix Wright does not carry a gun. Doesn't have a piece. Hello? Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. Yo? What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quitude? This guy is just making up words. He just makes up words. That's what he do. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Will I be going through all the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorneys? I will do the first one. We also have the second one not too far behind that. I don't know if we have the third on the list here, but feel free to add it, and we'll get to it at some point. But I bought the trilogy, so I don't see why we wouldn't play the trilogy. One other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. Oh, this guy. There's a Game Grumps version? Yo! I have to check that out. I have to check that out. That's going on the list, bro. Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as would Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they may even make even you look confident. Okay, buddy. You're going down. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe. Yo! Wait. I hope he's on our side right now. Reporting, sir. He's talking to He's talking a lot of smack for someone in command grab distance. Yeah. Imagine Phoenix Wright hits a fucking Potemkin buster, bro. A heavenly buster. I would pay to see that. Anywho, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Gumshoe is not too bright. He's not too bright. He has a good heart. But not a lot going on upstairs. Himbo was right. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth. Included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Hi, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yeah. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Help me bust out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Defend me in court. Nah, cheer me on. Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yes. Yeah, I like that. Explode his balls with your mind. If Maya could do that, I wouldn't hesitate to choose that option, not gonna lie. Alright, leave it to me. Ooh. Yeah, no, the links do not work. Yeah, you would have to send it to Discord. Or you can, yeah, you can whisper it, that works too. I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. I appreciate committing to the bit, Maya, thank you. Wait. Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. I wasn't kidding. I think it'd be awesome. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy, court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness, this is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. The fuck are you wearing? My wig! I'm a judge. I'm a judge. And I want the truth. And nothing but the truth. We will save. Hell yeah. I'ma snatch your wig. No. No, please. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Edgeworth, you slime! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty, end of story? I would do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Hmm? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Mom and Dad are fighting again. In between Phoenix and Edgeworth, who's mom and who's dad? I'm curious. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom 1. Not sure. I feel like Edgeworth is the breadwinner for sure. Brother is wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. It feels like Phoenix does a lot of pro bono work. You said they flip? Oh my god. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. He says as he starts an argument for no reason. Oh my god. Oh my god. At the very least, Edgeworth is a diva. I feel like he wears that title proudly. Anywho, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anything's going to raise an objection, or if anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you know, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in a trial against Miss Maya Fey? Edgeworth is the dramatic parent for sure. Absolutely. And Phoenix is the one who makes cookies. Hell yeah. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I doubt that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. He just says sorry, that's it? Oh my god. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. Or I like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Alright, you rat. Get up there, you're gonna testify. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage. Oh, I hate this guy so much. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locations confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Blanco Nino. Oh my god, he's insane! Oh my god, Nino is not red. No, it's not. It's boy. They call him white boy. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Oh my god, I need a second. That's funny. Oh god. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Doesn't even know. Trooper, yes, hello. Hi, what's up, man? Hope you had a good weekend. A new royal scepter will be made later. Hell yeah. Can't wait to see it. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Interesting. It will be gold. Hell yeah. The bling bling. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Well, I'd tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. This guy! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. What a thing to say on the witness stand. A powder wig makes me look like a girl. Am I pretty? Am I pretty? You just need eyelashes and lipstick now. No, I need the 3-inch acrylic nails. The claws. Let him have it, Phoenix. Alright, witness account. Let's see, it was about 9 a.m., I believe. I was quietly perusifying? Or that's reading to you some papers by the window. Okay, if you say so. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. And it was then I saw him. A spiky-haired man attacked a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Okay, interesting. All of the above and high heels. Oh my goodness. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. Okay, real quick, we're gonna go over evidence here. My badge, all test report, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Conversation, called in a while. This is at 9:27 a.m. Actually, somebody wants to hold on to for me. Clock work, inside, papers are inside. This evidence, see you tonight at 9. Okay. The glass. Clock by Larry Butts. Trademark. Wiretap. The receipt with Mia's name on it. Victim dodged attack, ran to the right, but was caught and struck. Okay, and then we have the floor plan, which looks like this. Got it. Officially rebranding to Miss Trooper. Oh my goodness. No. We're not doing this. How do you know what time it was, Mr. White? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 p.m. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. You would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly reading some papers by the window. Okay, he's at the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Company law offices. Correct. That is the only window, you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop, peeping out of windows at night. No snoop. Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. spiky haired. That's it, Phoenix! Oh my god. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. When you just said directly Look at that, try again. Got tongue tied, my bad. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Whose side is the judge on, anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fae office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. God almighty. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Interesting. We're gonna come back to that. Finally, it was a terrible impaction and it was all over. Impaction? Don't you just mean impact? Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. Second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. We found the weakness. It's this second to last statement here. It said ran to the left, but it was to the right. Easy. You had lemon tiramisu? That sounds interesting. Tiramisu is quite good. Quite good. I don't particularly like the taste of coffee that much, but I can mess up some tiramisu, man. That's good. That's good stuff. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Looking at the floor plans, the killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Not so smug now, are we? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Left from his perspective, maybe. Because he was in the room! because he was in the room. I mean, we knew this, but still, the revelation. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There was one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? You said, I shall marry Lemon and name the kids Lemon Crab. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call him Lemon Hope or something. In the law offices of Faye and Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Victims here. Here. If she ran to the left, which is right from the perspective of the hotel, she would go this way. So he's standing here. Yeah. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? Oh, you're sweating now. He's sweating now. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh, you provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor. Mr. Your Honor, okay. Might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Nah, that contradicts the testimony again in the autopsy report. It was one strike. That is what Miss May saw. And even if it wasn't one strike, where's the other wound? You told me I hit the same spot twice? Of somebody running around the room? Very unlikely, sir. Very unlikely. You see, you hit her twice. Booba, I think we're focused on the wrong thing, pal. There's a murder. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? What is this emote? Oh my goodness. It does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? Absolutely. You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. So you say, so you say. Wait a second. I mean, that doesn't necessarily... I think we go autopsy report. When you insulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely, that's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Let's go. Let's go, Phoenix, let's go. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. No. Yes, quite. What? No! The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Yeah! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. What thing? Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Whap. The whap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. What am I wearing? My judge's wig. Because we're in court, you see. And I hunger for the truth. Anywho, I'm gonna press this testimony. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Lying on... Hold a second. How could you say... I don't... I don't know about that, buddy. We'll come back to that. Let's look at the rest of this segment here. Next one, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Miss Mia. Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No. Triple no. How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness. Or harrying the witness. Looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Now before, you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. Uh-huh, sure. She turned and ran for the door. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. You gave chase? We got him now. No, not me. The killer. I mean, he gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Imagine being at that table. Are you saying you want to be slammed, bro? I think you need to cool down, but go sit in the walk-in for a couple minutes and come back, okay? go chill out in the walk-in for a second. Mr. Right here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. I understand. You understand, huh? Okay, you can go too. Both of you go chill in the walk-in for a couple minutes and come back, okay? Once you calm down. Alright, thank you, Miles. Then you did her in with a single blow. The whap? That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Oh, yes, well, I'm a man of peace, you see. Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He sure is. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. Okay, so with that being the case, I'm pretty sure it's the light stand. Wait, it could be the glass shards, actually. Because how could you tell it was a nightstand? With the way that it was broken, it was made of glass. How could you... You wouldn't know that, unless you were in the room. Yeah, okay, it's the glass shards. It's the glass shards, that makes sense. Mr. White! It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. Yes. And that's because of the floor plan. It was in the corner. Can't see it from the window. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. No. No, you did not. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? No. Big problemo. If Edgeworth and Phoenix ever sat down during a trial, I would be the chair. And just like that, you're going to the walk-in too. There's a big problemo. I mean, a problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitely, undeniable, and unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. And the proof is in the pudding. Why couldn't he? You have proof? I do, Judge. I do have proof. I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over, and we know that by the floor plans. Look at this. These are the floor plans. The scene of the murder, yes? That's right. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you had to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. Whites, you're going to jail, buddy. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken charge as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fade Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. He's crashing out. He's crashing out. You've been caught. You've been caught. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What now, Edgeworth? What could you possibly say? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Me too. We were on the roll. We were on fire. Like a phoenix. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Oh my god, he's trying to get him. He's trying to get him for a lesser crime. Edgeworth, you slime, you weasel. Now, I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the I almost said grass. He saw the grass light stand. No, he saw the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the basis conjecture it is. That is a weak argument, Edgeworth. But I feel that the judge is gonna be like, yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fade Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. That's it? Oh, okay. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. This is bullshit. Of the highest order. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Thanks, Maya. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. Okay. We have a date on this. September 5th. A week before September 5th. He says the beginning, the week before. I mean, I guess that's fine. We'll still press him on it, because that just seems like a good idea to press him and everything. Okay. Get pressed. Do you have proof? This April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I'd entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already ran a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect the client's confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. That's a beauticious thing. Deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Bluff. Bluff, bluff, bluff. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I think we have. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Yeah? Never give up, Phoenix. What the hell? Yeah? What? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost a trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. I'm in Spain again, dude! Hey, Phoenix! Yak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know? The Fey women have strong psychic powers. She channeled her sister. When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. You'll do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. September 9th. 1:16 p.m. District Court, Courtroom 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Hold it. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Okay, yeah, we just show him it then. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? What now? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone's gonna call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. Damn it! The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Oh, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make something up. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. I'm on trial for murder, of course I am. What? You bet I am. My life is right on this one. Exactly. Like, come on. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop. Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here and right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I killed her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense... Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Hell yeah. I'll take it. Another dub in the book. Rest in peace, Mia. R.I.P. December 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby 1. I didn't know they had confetti in the court. We like to have fun around here. We do things a little differently around here, around these parts. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But, congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! Please! Well, September 9th, 9:02 p.m. We're late. Faye and Company Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Hell yeah. Mia? You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What did I look like? My sister? Looked like you were her. I might not be able to use... Or sorry, I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new writing... Oh! She gave me the company. The writing company law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. Second thought. Let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. What's good? Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mia said it's what your friend Larry calls you. Larry Butts? The Larry Butts? Nick. You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Writing company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Ghost. Ghost Chief. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay. Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Another case in the book. Yeah, buddy. This one looks crazy, brother. Let's do it. Turnabout Samurai. Save. Save. We got about an hour to go here. Get it going. You disgrace me. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. What? The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. For it would be the last moon you ever see! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Hurrah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode of The Dark Messenger Returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Writing Company Law Offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Oh my god. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Keep it together, Your Honor. I can't. This is too much. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. I mean, I only saw like a snippet of one battle, but I feel like I would like that show, even as the 27-year-old I am. Anime is for everyone, bro. Anime is for everyone. They're 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. I would watch the hell out of the show. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. That kicks ass. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Don't call me Gramps. Do not call me Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Even for old farts. Those were not my words. Those were not my words. Not my words. Not the ones I would use. At least you're a very cool Gramps. I'm not a grandpa. I'm just an uncle. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Right and Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th. 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Uncle Trooper, give us your food, all of it. Leftovers are in the fridge. What are you talking about? You know how to make a plate? Go make a plate. If Wright is Gramps, then what are you? At the time this game came out, I was not. This game came out in 2001. I was maybe 3 years old. Maybe 3 years old. And now I'm playing it as a 27-year-old. Funny how that works. So I guess... I don't know. It depends on when the game was set. What year was the game set in? I don't think I'm older than Phoenix Wright. I feel like I'm younger than Phoenix Wright. I just want to hope. I want to believe, bro. Anyway, Nick. Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. What? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Oh, well, show's canceled. Indefinitely. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it, like in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office. Quick, please. Nick? Beep. October 6th. 16th, excuse me, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law offices. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kid show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. New Old Tokyo, cool, got it. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer. What a name, what a name. Who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, writing company, law offices. What? Nick. It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes. Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, sure. Hey, did you see this? Did you see my badge? You see my badge? What about this? You like showing that off, don't you? Yeah, you bet I do. My poor ego. Is she the boss now? I guess so, yeah. Basically. I mean, my name's on the building, but whatever, you know. Take a drink every time a character says what. You will be, you will no longer be standing. You will be on the floor, bro. Possibly going in and out of consciousness. Don't do that. That's how you get alcohol poisoning. Ill-advised. Anyway, what do I do now? I'm already on the floor. Well, we got a head start then. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. That's the same thing. That's the same thing, Maya. That's the same thing. Okay, fine. We go to the detention center. October 16th, detention center visitors room. Oh my god. He's an absolute beast of a man. Holy shit. He looks like freaking Leo Whitefang from Guilty Gear, bro. He's crazy. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? Yeah, Maya, that's your hero. Go say what's up. What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What a mane. He is a crazy mane of hair. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Maya. You can't say that about our client. Slow down. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. No. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. I'm a lion. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. He's literally lying. That's what I'm saying, bro. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Ooh-ah. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. You really flip-flop, don't you, Maya? He didn't do it. Alright, Leo Whitefang. You see here, this is my attorney badge. That means I'm going to help you. Here. I see. Let me guess. This guy wasn't a top student in improv class. God, pigs. Oh, Lordy. What happened, bro? Start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, he's dead. He's very dead. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Okay, maybe you can explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the real world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kid show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Wow. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Alright, buddy, what's your alibi? Let's start there. What's the alibi? Where were you? Where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning, I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Oh! Well, looks like they broke the spear tip off there. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot, brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the crime. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. I would take that bet. Yep. That's a winning bet right there. Alright, let's go to the studio. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Oh, hi. Hello. You there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens, all you can do is sightsee. Waste your time to put some things. Don't you have jobs and you think lawyers not work like the rest of us do? Maybe I should be. Oh my god. I was young, thanks for a might. Get me close. What is he talking about, bro? Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Phoenix. Phoenix. You can't say that, bro. Oh my goodness. I have to log in this week or else they're gonna take me. What? Who? The old bags? Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Use today. Let's look around. Yep, that's a tree. What's this? The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Okay, my bad, my bad, my bad. I'll look with my eyes, not my hands, my bad. Time to dig Phoenix's grave. I don't think the old bag is gonna take me out. Maybe Edgeworth. I think it might be Edgeworth in the end. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Okay. Good to know. It's good information. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Okay, what else can we see? The gate. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday where onlookers pressing up against the gate. Yeah, Edgeworth is finally gonna get tired of losing. He's gonna get tired of losing, and he's gonna snap and kill Phoenix. That's my headcanon. And they were roommates. Oh my god. I'm sure the fan fiction exists. I'm sure the fan fiction exists. So what do you have here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wait, no, this is good. This is our end. We flatter her. We flatter her enough and she lets us into the studio. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. About 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was. Hammer? The victim. Dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. You know about Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on a silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watch it would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. Oh my god. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. True. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Okay, lady. Alright. What do you know about Jackhammer? What kind of person was he? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jackhammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in a Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. Maya, write this down. Write this down, Maya. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure you would say that. He's no fool. but he was the only one that walked by. Was he wearing the mask? Was he wearing the mask, ma'am? He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Power's request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. Okay, we're going back to the detention center. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Alright, I'll play your game. I'll play your game, lady. How's the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Hey, bud. I'm gonna need to double check your alibi. You aren't hiding anything from me, are you, Mr. Powers? What? No, I never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. A big, hairy, lion-faced baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security Larry only... Wait, Larry? Security Larry! Oh god. The security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? Doesn't seem to be lying. Yeah, then somebody was in the outfit then, is my best guess. Security Larry. Yeah, exactly. Security Larry Butts, perhaps. Video about that lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Security lady? I mean Larry? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Seymour butts. Seymour butts? Seymour hairy butts? Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Let's hope this will get me past. Excuse me. Let's hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright, man. I'll be back. You're gonna be okay. You just sit tight. Alright, lady. Here's a request. Have a look at this. A letter of request for Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childless scrawl. Oh my goodness, this lady is crazy. Powers request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to use of unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Oh, Detective Gumshoe is here. Detective Gumshoe? Let's go say hi. Later. Anyway, hey, Nick? Huh? They moved maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Alright, so gate. Main gate. Employee left, studio 1, studio 2. Okay. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Chill out, lady. Time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Alright, nothing else to talk about. See you later. I'm going to the studio. Bye-bye. Bye. October 16th. Studio 1 entrance. Hey, Gumshoe. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? If you will recall, the verdict was not guilty, Mr. Gumshoe. It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know, Prosecutor Edgeworth is all set, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. Are there birds in here? What the hell? So? Hey. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Got his ass. Got his ass. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings, Maya. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh. Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. This guy's too much, man. I'd say he's a character, alright. See this? My badge. Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge. Uh-huh. Don't you think it's a little sad when you have to explain what your badge means, pal? Real man shoulder PD badge, and that's that. I'll admit, the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired. Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm being double teamed. I'm being double teamed, bro. I'm being bullied. I'm not so sure about that. Detective, any ideas about this? Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket you got, okay, pal? Fair enough. Alright, I got questions for you. What do you know about the investigation here? Give me any information? How's the investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Please, Detective Gumshoe. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Jack's autopsy report. Time of death was October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Yikes. Okay. It's important information, though. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. Allegedly. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30 p.m. Allegedly. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. You think I'm lying? Asks the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. So what do you know about the security lady? Oh, that sweet old lady? Sweet is not the word I would use, but yep. What a charmer. You talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority. The security lady did it? Honestly, yeah, put her on the stand. Put her on the stand, bro. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What's this evidence? What kind of evidence? That photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up there on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny for someone with hard proof. He doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, we'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass at a place. Now's our chance to check things out. I would like to see the photo that he has, if he doesn't mind, but I guess it's not an option now. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. It's pretty smart. Sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Oh, just what's that supposed to mean, pal? The camera's important. Look, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on this camera. Sierra Tango 1307? Must be the camera ID number. Okay. No clues here. Da Vinci. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here? Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... he feels like a sad puppy, bro. Poor Detective Gumshoe, bro. He works so hard. Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. I want to pat his head, bro. He just looks like a sad puppy, man. And what is this? The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hands. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? Kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. The wind, eh? You say so. Alright, Studio 1 gate. Enter Studio 1, this is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense. Wait, so I just can't go in, or? Ask Gumshoe if he got any games on his phone. I feel like he doesn't. I feel like perhaps he doesn't. Nick, look! The security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Damn, bro. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet. So you have to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Ember took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? The guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I could see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. Thinks I was joking. So why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know? Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. My job to check the photos every day, you see. So, can I see it? About that security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? And it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Mind if I, look at the photos? Look at those photos? Guess she does mind. I think we just go to employee area. What's he gonna do? Yeah, she didn't even stop us. Yeah, we got it. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. That's right. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Yep. Oh boy, the remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. Man, that would have hit the spot. Just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. Me too. Me too, Maya. What? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? And... let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Okay. Window into the dressing room. Glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Well, that's rough. Signed by the dressing room door, Will Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Age before beauty. Okay. Alright. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean find? You never know, there might be something like the samurai spear trademark. We don't need a spear. Hey, hey, hey. I would like a spear, personally. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Alright, okay. Oh! What is this? The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you wanted to leave that way, be my guess. Right. Oh, hey, I'm not a kid. I beg to differ. Cool bike. It's like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. That it does. Don't people cycle to get exercise? cafe as backdrop for a stage? It's like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Okay. We slide back. Then, ooh. Dressing room. October 16th, Global Studios, dressing room. Powers dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Okay. We look around. It's over the window. Locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Some regular suits in here among the costumes. This must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Kinda, yeah. Bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. Just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. So, Maya has 3 stomachs. The normal stomach, the steak stomach, and the sweet stomach. Noted. How many more stomachs does this girl have? Oh, goodness. That is very valid. Me too. I only have the 2. I have the steak stomach and then everything else. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair still nice and spiky, just how I'd like it. Hell yeah. Tissue box? I have 9. Jesus. Good lord. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. This is the wig you used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda, huh? Samurai Boogie Woogie. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. Employee keycard, it must be Powers. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean. You mean borrow. Okay, well, let's listen to the studio. So that works. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that. My partner, the thief in training. Oh boy. Okay. Studio 1. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if his keycard we can borrow from the dressing room will work. Yup. Opened. We're in. He's way too happy for someone that's visiting the crime scene. Okay, let's do it. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Backdrop for a stage. It must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain. Neo Fujiyama. They just put Neo in front of everything on. Neo Fujiyama. Got it. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Some recording equipment? Look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey you, no touching that! Stage crew? Stage crew person? Sorry, my partner was kinda, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Me? I'm an assistant here. Ah. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. Don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? Never hurt or fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Since you're here... What do you know about this? Any thoughts about this? Sorry, I don't really want to think too much about what happened just yet. Okay. Have you seen my badge? Yeah, I tried. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see? Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now, and yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay. We're getting the pieces of the story here. It's all coming together. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, well, wait a second. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. Much for getting the confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. Sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. A crazed fan. Perhaps. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? You're right. It's alright, I don't have any better information than that. No thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew is in the studio? Yes, I think. Think doesn't cut it in the witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came to the studio, she must have seen him. Okay, we still got stuff to look at, so hold your horses. Okay, so just repeats that dialogue, that's fine. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry, this girl was out there. This. That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh, what? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Still Samurai. I think she's being serious. Hey look, that's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. This girl is more trouble than I thought. I mean, her sister got murdered. It's only been like a month. I'll give her a break. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. The body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. Guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear, stab wound, leaving at least a few blood stains. Oh, interesting. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. No, I don't think so. I think he might have been killed at a different location and brought here somehow. Danganronpa style. Alright, new. Let's go back to the gate, talk to the security lady. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. I have some questions for you, ma'am. What? I saw the suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks that there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Whoa, relax, lady. Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, huh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Why, don't give away our informant. Her! She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. Running your mouths like you were doing. Oh my god, here she goes. Someone stop her! And she's gone. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. We're going in the booth. Maybe you can see that photo of Powers with his computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computers? Yup. Give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Sierra Tango 1, I think it was 307? There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. So, we can't confirm if that's Powers. Also, it looks like that's an ill-fitting costume because the pants legs are dragging on the ground. Oh, it's someone shorter than Will. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15, 2 PM photo 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. So someone erased it off the computer then. Hey Nick, can we just use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah, we'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. What's up, Phantom? Welcome in, man. Thank you for the raid. Playing some more Phoenix Wright today. We're being a lawyer. We wrapped up one of the trials about 30 minutes ago, so now we're on to our third one. What were you playing today? Good stretch, good stretch. Did a run of Undermined and played the entirety of Say No More. Thank you for the jump scare, take it, thank you, appreciate you. I played Say No More, I like that one, that was a good one. I haven't heard of Undermine. I'm gonna check that out after stream probably. See what it's about. Anywho. Why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke, so are we done for today? I think we have enough evidence, Maya, yes, I think we're okay. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. I missed... Oh, it's being continued. Well... Drop a save. You missed 4 achievements, 3 of which were all for saying no so many times. Yeah. I think I was trying to get those. I think I made a macro that would just press the button for me. But it is quite a few times you have to mash the no button. Almost 400 for the biggest one. 99,999 times saying no. You got 400. Yeah, yep. That tracks, bro. That tracks. I don't remember what the exact number is, but it was something ridiculous. That saves about in the right ballpark, for sure. That being said, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. And I think we go until we reach a stopping point in the trial, and then we will call it for today. Oh, it's Edgeworth again. Is Edgeworth always gonna be here, bro? Does he ever get tired of losing? Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see, yes. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution, may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Not this guy. Okay. Said 2.3 hours on my run of the game. Nice. Yeah, from what I remember, it's pretty short one. Well, yeah, you want to grind that achievement out, it's going to take you some time. Detective, if you would, briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Okay. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay. Will the witness declare her name? What the hell? My, aren't you a handsome Aren't you a handsome fellow? Ma'am, please do not hit on Edgeworth. That is Phoenix Wright's man, alright? You don't have a shot. You have no chance. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Windy Old Bag. Dearie? No way, dude, seriously? What are these names? Let's call me Grandma. Oh my god, she's going. She's rambling. She said something about junior chess team? Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. Hell yeah. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. Sure is one hell of an old bag. Alright, let's hear it. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through since the morning, and I had some errands to run in the morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main station, or sorry, I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by at 2. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards his studio. Okay. Alright. Sure. You saw the defendant then, Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, we're gonna look at our evidence. We have my badge, very important. Autopsy report. Time of death, 2:30 p.m. Spear, yes, okay. Check this. Main gate's here. Somebody would have to walk from here to get to Studio 1. Makes sense, they have to go through this thing with the camera. Snaps a picture. This is a key card. Taken at the gate between the entrance and studios at 2 p.m. Photo number 2, October 15th. Allegedly, that's his powers. Allegedly. Supposedly. But he's in costumes, it's hard to tell. Also, he's not looking at the camera. Anywho, spear, murder weapon, allegedly. Sure. Okay, so let's press her on the first bit of evidence here. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee keycard to get in. Right, the keycard that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Hammer and the rest have been doing a round 3, so that puts 3 people at the employee area. A run through. They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. There was a run-through in the morning. Why did you only get there after noon? He was running errands. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know? So... You weren't. Okay, interesting. Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. Not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watched Hammer's run-throughs. Always. He's a Hammer stan. Never missed one in all my years. Oh, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. Focus, Maya. Focus. Could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Oh my gosh. It's 1 p.m. when I got to the station. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. I'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Of course. I'm a professional, you know. We'll see about that. Are you criticizing how I do my job, Whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eat those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snapper Whapper. Snipper Whapper. Oh goodness, old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through this afternoon, the whole time, very well. What did you see? Murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Yup. How did you know that? Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. Interesting to me because a certain man walked by. 2? You're sure? You sure it was 2? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skeevies all in the bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers. That man right there. And he was heading towards the studio. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. You got time to pull out our secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. I don't think it was. I do not think it was. And my proof? This photo. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than a stale samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. This old bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. That's quite the face she made. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, miss, or witness. Having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. Maybe it has something to do with the judge's age. Hard to tell. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. Prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. I was like to know everyone would be so nosy. You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old bag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. What you got? What you got, lady? I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. I don't think that's what that is. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Miss Wright. You may cross-examine... Mr. Wright, excuse me. You may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Whippersnapper! I haven't even said anything yet. Why have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs? Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up, youth today, always whining about each other, pointing fingers. Rambling. Mr. Wright, please for all of our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Who's present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's a Steel Samurai, and poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. What exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. Saw him trip and fall, okay. Trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better. I kissed it where it hurt. Wow! Okay, I didn't see that coming, not gonna lie. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. Let me continue testimony. You broke a prop. You broke a prop. That's what I said. Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear, the murder weapon. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Oh, that's why it's taped up, yeah? It strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down in court record. Breaking the staff has been mended with duct tape. Yeah, very important. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained. Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Just a nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Edgeworth, wait! I had two more statements to press! Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. You sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Would a witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness's account continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. With pleasure. With pleasure. Press. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. See, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking, right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Ah, would you? So this is photo 2. At 2 p.m., photo 2. You weren't here until 1. I think there's a photo that got erased. I think there's a photo that got erased. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir is, honey. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer at the guard station records all security camera data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2. Photo 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Old Bag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Okay. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos, record it on the security computer, and check them. I throw out any photos that are suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Old Bag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Okay. Another job. That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. You throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? You can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Old Bag. Well, I didn't touch the suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. A fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Oh my god. There's the connection. Okay. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. Told you they were freaks. Oh, and... They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids. So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade? Yes, well, we see this type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah. And they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District count Okay, I almost said county. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, try again. District Court, Defendant Lobby 3. There he is, the lion man. Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it. Really? What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone wanting to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this lead me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick. What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if you pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There was another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, bear witness. Oh lord. Sound like an Elden Ring boss. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. The janitor. The assistant? I think it might have been the assistant. At least, I think it's likely she could have squeezed in a thing. So it might not even be a kid. It could just be somebody of a small build and frame. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. Who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? Clearly, she has a thing for Amber, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if I pick the security lady, she'll maybe just start, like... Essentially, we would just, like, be trying to rage bait her and get her to go off. And she would ramble for long enough we'd have time, but, I want to go with the assistant girl. It was the assistant. Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so became a Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. You're serious? You got guts, Mr. Wright. And remember the photo? Wasn't a Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, bad Philly time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury. Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. You didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. It kind of takes the legs out from under this case. Thank you, Maya. That's right. I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. But he knows the troubles I've seen. Fight's not over. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. The grade... Okay, so the grade school boy could know, the security lady would know. Yeah, we're just trying to reach a stopping point here. So I was bad at this game, miss clues all the time. Not all of them are super obvious. It was the security lady, windy old bag. We go for the rage bait approach. Who? The still samurai is dragging his leg in his picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, old bag. What? Whippersnapper? We got a rage baiter. Set her off like a bomb. Order, order! Is this true, old bag? Old bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume, and slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. How would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection to some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to be? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! That's my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. Now we gotta set her off. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Old Bag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. I did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said, second or third, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids, it means your Elder's Day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed, then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Murph. The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Old Bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Hell yeah, baby. Wait a second. I'm not just gonna sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh, shit. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Old Bag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? Why, whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. This old bag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Oh my god. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? You should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in an employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? In Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There's a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Okay. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. You got bribed. You got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Nope, keep going. So they were actually in the studio. Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Rubble, I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? Who are these people? Okay, we've already seen this. Skip. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense has a point. The prosecution would gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people who have just been told of. Edgeworth is losing it. I understand, Your Honor, he says through gritted teeth. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. Got it, buddy. I was right to ask you to defend me. Really, it's nothing. Oh, or should I... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up at the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that still samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag, I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studio. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued next week. Alright, we'll hit the save and we'll call it there. Save. Save. Okie dokie. Alrighty. I'm enjoying this game. This was great. I think there's only so we're in episode 3. I feel like maybe we're about halfway through. There's only like 5 episodes in the first game, so we should be able to finish this in maybe 2 weeks at the most here. But that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow, we're gonna pick up where we left off last week with Bayonetta. Some more Bayonetta going for Tuesday here. And then Wednesday, we will finally start Persona 5. And then Thursday, Friday this week, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll pull something from the list. But, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening and start to your week. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.